Here's another video in my VA loan series. My mission is to educate my fellow brothers and sisters, veterans like me or those still carrying the torch on active duty. In this one, we'll talk about the documents you need to obtain a VA loan. Before we get started, if you have any questions about VA loans, feel free to drop them in the comments. I will reply personally. My contact information is also in the comments. One final thing I'd like to mention, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, close to Fort Bragg. I'm an old guy and I've been out of the game for a while. I spent 11 years in the United States Navy. I got out in 1997, but I'm happy to say I'm making more active duty members homeowners than I ever have before throughout my career. So if you're on active duty, whether you're enlisted or you're an officer, don't think it's impossible to buy a home. Not only is it possible, but it's very likely. And I am on the mortgage broker side. I do residential loans like FHA, VA, conventional, but I also have a full suite of investor loans, fix and flips, DSCRs, commercial loans, but VA loans, they are near and dear to my heart. They are my favorite ones to do. So let's talk about the documents that you need to obtain a VA loan. Okay, it might feel like we need a DNA sample, but the documentation you need to apply for a VA loan, it's very simple. After our initial conversation, I will send you an email titled Needs List. On this needs list is everything I need to pre-approve you for a VA loan. And that needs list, it's your roadmap to pre-approval. Once I have everything on that list, I pride myself, I get out same-day pre-approval, so you won't be left waiting. I'll let you know if you qualify, how much you're eligible for, what your monthly payments will look like based on today's rates and your current financial situation. And if you need to bring in any cash at close, I'll give you an estimate of how much that is. If you're refinancing, you probably won't have to bring in anything at all. Number 1, Certificate of Eligibility. This document verifies your eligibility for a VA loan. I have a link below that will take you to the VA's website so that you can pull it. You can also get it from your e-benefits portal, or the fastest route is to have my team and I pull it for you. We usually get it the same day. Keep in mind, this form simply lets a lender know you are eligible and have the eligibility benefit to obtain a VA loan. You still must qualify for the loan based on your income and credit history. Number 2, your DD-214. We will check box 24 of your discharge papers to make sure you received an honorable discharge. Note, if you received the big chicken dinner or bad conduct discharge or dishonorable discharge, you're probably not going to be eligible for a VA loan. If you have an other than honorable due to medical issues, you should be okay. Number 3, loan application. Remember, we don't know you financially, and the loan application is kind of like your financial resume, so it lets us know a little bit more about your current financial fingerprint. Number 4, proof of income. And this, if you're W-2'd, all we need are 30 days pay stubs and 2 years W-2s. We don't need tax returns. If you're self-employed, then we'll need 2 years tax returns and 2 years 1099s if you get them. If you have a VA disability, then we'll need your VA disability award letter. If you're retired, we'll need your Social Security award letter and your 1099s. So very simple. Number 4, employment history. Just provide the details of your employment history, including the employer names, addresses, and the dates of employment. That's all on the loan application. They just want to make sure that you have 2 years of employment within the same industry. Number 5, bank statements. Provide 2 months recent bank statements to verify your assets. Number 6, credit history. This is a big one. Once you fill out the loan application, we can take a peek at your credit. Remember, we need to have eyes on your score, but also the payment history. And if there's any issues here, this is now the time that we will work all of this out. And number 7, we'll need a copy of your driver's license, front and back. And that's it. That's all we need to do a pre-approval for a VA loan. Now, with the documentation that you provide, if there's anything else, then we'll get the paperwork at that time. But if you need a pre-approval for a VA loan, it's really that simple. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I also included a few links to the VA portal if you need to pull your certificate of eligibility. Again, it's usually quicker and easier if my team and I pull your COE for you. Thank you for watching.